Sweet. Thanks for coming to my 2024 TED Talk. My name is Cole, and let's get into it. So I chose to compile my research on my question: how has fashion influenced the status quo of gender expression? Fashion is an art form that has been utilized for thousands of years, but clothing being gendered is a much more recent addition to fashion. And now we see this everywhere we go. So how has fashion become entwined with gender norms? Fashion has a solidarity in its relationship with gender identity. This relationship is created by the wearer making conscious decisions on how to express their gender identity by wearing pieces that signify their gender. Keep in mind that wearing male or female clothes is reacting to a social construct, and there's no biological science to why females wear dresses. Women have been valued for being sweet, pleasing, accommodating, and physically attractive, and these dresses are accentuating the woman's visual value while actually impeding sometimes their mobility. For example, we have Kim Kardashian at the Met Gala, and there was like a big headline that she couldn't walk up these stairs in her heels because her dress was like very tapered at the end. There wasn't two pant legs, and it wasn't wide enough for her to take an actual step. So to be specific, beauty is a huge value we place on women in media, fashion, and the industry of entertainment. But men in our society also have been valued for a long time for social constructs. For example, men being tough, strong, confident, and professional are all very valued in society, and the suit with its sharp edges and solid colors have accentuated these norms. So what does it mean for a woman to confidently wear this suit walking down the runway? So for the evidence, I chose to focus on two brands, Coco Chanel and Balenciaga. Both of these brands, I feel like, give a great overview of fashion changing the status quo of gender expression. Coco Chanel was a pioneer on this path of changing the status quo of gender through femininity. Coco Chanel's little black dress, as seen in drawings on the right here, was groundbreaking in the way it expressed the wearer's femininity. It took signs from the usual clothing pieces of women of that era, especially dresses, and flipped it on its head. We have some usual dresses on the left of females of that time, and as you can see, they're very frilly, lots of lace, very female associated colors. And you can see that Coco Chanel's dress is taking those additions and doing the exact opposite. For example, a lot of the dresses on the left have no sleeves and have a low neckline, showing in some cases cleavage. Coco Chanel's dress is the exact opposite, with long sleeves and a high neckline. Also, it's important to talk about how this dress was advertised, because this is how her customers first saw the dress and made their opinion on the dress. So in this advertisement, we see this woman sitting very confidently. She is not making any eye contact with the viewer. She is not needing the viewer to affirm her. She is showing like a hard jawline, which is seen as a more masculine image, and she is smoking inside, presumably which wasn't seen as socially acceptable for women at that time. So overall, this design was revolutionary because it gave the wearer a sense of power in their femininity before androgynous looks, which I'll talk about later, became more popular. And not uncoincidentally, around the same time that Chanel was designing her dress, women fought and won for their right to vote. Next, I will focus on Balenciaga. Balenciaga was started in 1920, around the same time as Chanel, by Cristobal Balenciaga on the left, and now it is under the head director Demna Gvasalia. He was born in Georgia in a very war-torn time, and he experienced homelessness and poverty at a very young age. And now, becoming the head creative director of Balenciaga, he is in a very privileged role, and he loves to play with very deep questions in fashion, like what does it mean to be in this industry, and what is high fashion, what is luxury fashion, and lots of questions about gender too. So here is an example of early Balenciaga on the left. We have an exaggerated proportional look right here with these large collars, and you can still see that this dress has a lot of feminine qualities. The shoulders are rounded and almost give the look of a delicate flower. The look on the right is a much more masculine look. We have this very traditional suit top on this woman, and it has padded shoulders, and those shoulders are slightly rounded to still give this look some femininity, and also wearing no shirt under this piece definitely shows the model's femininity through this piece. This piece is saying, I'm strong, I'm confident, I can do the same job as men, and I don't need, I'm not gonna let the social constructs of gender define my place in the workforce. So now I'm gonna be talking about Balenciaga's fall 2023 show in LA under the Hollywood sign. These two looks are what is called androgynous. Androgynous means neither male or female, and it is different than putting female clothes on a male or doing the opposite, putting male clothes on a female. These are specific clothing pieces designed to not look either male or female, no matter what gender is wearing the piece. In this example, we have these two activewear sets that look very similar and look very at home on both of these models. This look displays a sense of freedom and of gender expression and acceptance of personal expression. This next look is also from the same show, and it displays a male model wearing a female look. This leopard print cardigan is definitely a female piece with a small collar, and the print also alludes to royalty and wealth. Also, the slim waist gives this piece a sense that it was made for a woman to wear. This next look, also coming from one of Balenciaga's show, the most recent one, winter 2024, gives this look gives a sense of almost this model trying on their mother's clothes. There's not many patterns, it's very layered. We see tank tops over short sleeve shirts, over long sleeve shirts, and a lot of lace. And I believe this look alludes to a time period in our life when we are brought up to either look or dress male or female at a young age, and there's not a lot of room for interpretation of your own gender identity. So Demna, as the head designer of Balenciaga, and Chanel from Chanel have both utilized their position in fashion to push society towards a more inclusive society. Hold on a sec. So I think as these movements increase in popularity, I think it's important to remember where we started and know where we're at now. And I, for one, appreciate and celebrate the privilege of gender expression and being able to freely express my personality through fashion. Thank you so much.